Hello everybody, it's Supercar575 here. Right, I've got a little treat for you, because first of all, I'm staggered with what I've just been received with. I've ordered something not from Amazon for the first time in ages. I've ordered something from a completely different site altogether. And here's the box it came in, and you can see on the box it says scan.co.uk. Now, Scan specialise in PC hardware or components, and that includes sound cards, processors, cases, cooling systems, motherboards, basically the lot. But what I have in here is a graphics card, because I've needed an upgrade. And the reason why I'm staggered though is because of the level of customer care and service I've received. I bought this 2 days ago, and I got an email through saying, oh yeah, we've got your order, we're just going to process it now. Yesterday, while I was at work, obviously, I got an email in the morning saying, oh yeah, we've got the invoice printed. Then I got another one saying we've confirmed the payment. Then I got another one saying we've picked the order. And then we got one final one which saying, oh yeah, we've dispatched it. But after that, I got even more customer care saying, oh yeah, we're going to be using this courier service, and it's going to be delivered at this date and at this time. And I ordered this, obviously, as I said, 2 nights ago, and it was expected to arrive today, and it obviously has. But they gave a time frame between 11:54 AM to 12:54 PM. At 11:56, it arrived. So, scan.co.uk, if you're thinking of getting a PC component in any shape or form, go with Scan. They'll give you, frankly, one of the best services I've ever seen. But on to the opening and see what I have. So obviously be careful while operating knives, they can be very, very sharp. At the back here. Easy. Now, I've bought a lot of things in my time, but never this expensive for my system. I might have to miss a tape layer. How can I miss a tape layer when I went straight through it with a knife? There we go, that's got it. I'm just going to put this down on the floor, so I'm going to do this. And inside we find popping. We have popping packaging just to protect what's inside. But what it's protecting though, this I have waited for frankly ages. And here it is. This is my new graphics card, the EVGA 2GB GeForce GTX 680, one of the nVidia series, and this is the Signature 2 Super Clocked Edition. Now, I was due an upgrade for a while, and this baby here is going to do me justice, trust me. This cost me, not going to lie here, £420. This is a lot of money for a component, but this is guaranteed to help at least future-proof a lot of games that are coming out of recent. So, take out the invoice as long as I have that. Scan International, da da da. Put that to one side for a second. There's a bit of damage on the box here, but hopefully inside is all okay. So let's pan the camera down, do the usual gubbins, and let's get this. Oh, hang on, come on, pan down for me. There we go. Let's get this open, shall we? I might close the blind quickly, see if it's different from the lighting. No difference at all. Okay, we'll leave that open. Right, let's get the initial packaging out. So this wrap has practically surrounded it. Now you have to forgive me at some point. If the doorbell goes, that means my dad's expecting a delivery, so I might have to disappear just in case. Right, so we have that bit out. And this box doesn't store any wrappings. Sorry about it, I've just got to be on the lookout for a van. Seeing when he turns up. Right, let's open up this now, at last. And what do we get inside? Obviously the graphics card. Don't think we need that anymore. got to be very delicate with this because this cost me quite a lot of money, so I've just got to be extra careful with it. That is everything that's inside of the box. So obviously there's the box there. Now in here we have, I believe this is a full-size poster, and it's advertising Game of Poems. Oh, it must be a brief advertisement. So this must be more of a promotional poster. I'm sorry you can't see it, but I'm not too worried about putting it up, to be honest with you. I've also got some stickers. Enthusiast built EVGA, or EVGA, or EVGA, however you pronounce it really. We also have in here, so I'll put that to one side for a second, we have the user's guide. In fact, inside the user's guide there's everything basically. We have the, I believe that's the driver software, but I'll install that for the time being, then get more on the internet later. So I'll put that to one side for a second. We also have the power connections. Now, luckily, with this version, it comes with an 8-pin and a 6-pin connection, but you can plug in but you can actually plug in 2 6-pin, which my power supply has, so this will run okay. So obviously there's the big user's guide. I think it's more telling you how to connect up 2 at once for SLI in this case. So we've also got the quick start guide, which will tell you the main basics of it. That it's PCI Express 3.0 ready, of course, which is what's needed. Now let's go through what we have here. We have a DVI to VGA adapter, which I do not need at all because I'm running an HDMI. We have a case badge, and it is actually a metal / carbon fibre finish, and I actually really like that, so that will actually sit very proudly on my system. We also have, this must be the 8-pin to 6-pin adapter that's in here. Well, so we've got 2 6-pins at the end here, and it goes to an 8-pin. I don't think I'll need that either. We also have, so we have 6-pin to a hard, looks like an old style connector, but this is what we're waiting for here. This is the main event, so we have to take this off in there, I suppose. So packages really nicely. Oh, mama! Look at the beast within. I'm very careful to take this out without damaging it. How do I do that? How do I do this? I think I can just get behind it. There we go. Look at this is a beast and a half. Look at the size of this thing. This is and here is the graphics card itself. This, as I said, is the Signature 2, so you get 2 cooling fans, and I can actually see here the 6 and 8-pin connectors. But I do assume the fact that I can plug in a 6-pin at least. It says I can do that. That must be the cover for the SLI, but I won't be doing SLI, so I'll probably leave that on, but I might take it off inside. On the actual connections here, we have the 2 DVIs, DVI-D and DVI-I. We also have HDMI, which I will be using, of course. And that must be DisplayPort there. Or that one there, I believe. But as I said, I will be using the HDMI connection for this. Right. So now we've actually seen the card. What I'm actually going to show you now is what I was running before. And to do that, I'm going to need some help. So I'll leave it to this benchmark test. I will see you, hopefully, in a few minutes. But I know the installation will take me a lot longer than that. So, see you soon. Okay, so you just saw the Unigine Valley benchmark, and this is the graphics card it was running on. It's the AMD Radeon 6870 HD with XFX, of course. This has got 1 gig of memory. Unfortunately, I'm not sure of what the other specs are because I haven't really looked into it. I do apologise. But this graphics card has done me really, really well up until now. This has lasted me about 3 years now, I reckon. And for the games that I've got, like I've got Need for Speed Most Wanted on here, and also other games I plan to get, this has done quite well. I mean, it hasn't been like ultimate and top in terms of graphics, but this is done really, really well up until now. Right, so please excuse me for 1 second. I'm just going to tilt this back up so you can see my face. There we go. Right, and one other thing I did do, on the Unigine, I did a raw benchmark run. So the run you saw was including Bandicam running at the same time. And what I have here are the results from both the old Radeon graphics card and my new GTX card that's now in the system. And the results are as follows. For the AMD Radeon HD 6870 card, the frames per second averaged out at 21.3. It had a minimum drop of, well, not a minimum drop, but a minimum frames per second of 11.9 and a maximum frames of 39.9. So not bad for that type of graphics card of the time. But now let's go on to the EVGA Signature 2 Superclocked nVidia GTX 680 graphics 2 gig graphics card. And breathe, that's quite a lot. Sorry, it did take longer to install than I realised because I had other things going on in the background as well. Right, on to the frames per second. Average frames per second for the nVidia, 41.1. Minimum frames, 17.7. And it maxed out at, this makes a difference in Top Gear maths, 80 frames per second. And the scores, and the actual scores that they produce speak for themselves. For the AMD, it scored 893. For the nVidia, it scored 1,718 points. That is that is pretty much just under 1,000 points difference. So that, in terms of the results, is really, really impressive. So I'm actually going to look forward to playing some new games, including the game it came with the new card, Metro Last Light. I need to put the code in a minute. So, without further ado, I hope you've enjoyed watching this one. Sorry it took so long. This has been Supercar5, and I've been unboxing the nVidia GeForce GTX 680 2 gig graphics card from EVGA. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon.